come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous. I can make the sun work.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Cousins looking to put it up right away. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarkrisky Tart. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right there. Hey, pass. Cut the ring. Corey, 17. 60
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
19 right. 60
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
19 Tiger, 19 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Check back. 19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
It certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick-six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. From the 31, Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of blocking that defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll throw again. Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Throwing is Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Back to it after the pick-6. Cousins. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. There he goes. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And he is going to go down.
Let's go. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the greatest of all time. I said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The 4th bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. Want me the best? Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. set to go. Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. First play, here's Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Cousins. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down. Here's Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he is brought down before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete there to Smith. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. To the air again, it's Cousins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st down at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Cousins now. He's got Smith here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Smith Jr. A gain of 9 brings up second and
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings. They'll look to throw again. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
To throw again on second down. Mariota. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Third down, Mariota. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. He is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll throw again, Mariota. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30. They've been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on the return. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
After the sack on first down, Cousins. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Brings up third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On second and goal, Cousins feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Cousins. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Mariota into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Those were looking pretty good. And then you get the touchdown on the last drive, no interceptions.
That's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Following the interception, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field and brings up 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Mariota. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cousins on the keeper, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Takes it at the 7.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the... And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, Cousins. This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Mariota. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing, Mariota. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. Mariota to throw it. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. James Lynch. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be a third and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Third and long here for Mariota. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Quick throw out wide from Mariota. Touchdown, Falcons. Cameron Benson from a yard out. And the Falcons drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Their catch made at the 21-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On the move past the 40.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Cousins on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down. Here's Cousins. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Again, it's Cousins. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw, Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Third and short yardage. Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the fourth. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. And complete right side to Cook. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. The kick by Joseph is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And Thielman's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon.
And the Vikings will add to their fourth quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Mariota.
That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts.
Oh, what a move. Touchdown, Falcons.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Mariota will look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're
touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Falcons have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins eluding the pressure right. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Mariota. Flushed out right. Into the hands of Bird over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Mariota. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here, Mariota.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's Mariota. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 35. And the Falcons first down.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it's going to be their defense that gets